So the first thing we did is on the upper right-hand side, and that's our group. So we came down and did a workshop, and I got to meet Levi, who you'll hear from a minute. Very, very impressed with the work he's done. Not only having a full-time job, but actually running and educating people in our industry and what we do. Cheryl, whose charm is very persuasive, I have to admit. I think everyone would agree. And also Luis, who actually brought the program or the overall project to us. And we're on the other side with Gabe Snook, who we'll see, he's actually has a video. Steve on the other end, and I'm in the middle. Now Steve came to me and he said he attended the first contextualized learning meeting, and he came back and said, hey, we'd like to do a video here or get into this. And so I talked to him a little bit, and he says, they want you to come along. And it's like, oh, great, I got a lot of things to do. But I sat in there. And one of the things that helped me out a lot, we'll talk about a little bit, is having a clear vision on where we wanted to go, and that was one of the important things. So as we're looking around here, on the upper left-hand side is the day that we shot the video. The reason why we did the earthquake was actually Steve was out doing a number of papers and presentations on the earthquake around CWEA and other organizations. And it was actually Steve and I that were the two that responded when the earthquake hit at like 3 in the morning. And we actually toured through the plant. So it makes for sort of a good story. Earthquake hits, heavy load in the plant, we had to do something. We had to use math. For me, it's kind of, at this point of the game, the math is, I could do it in my head, but really the basic of it was in action and the calculations and then had a view on what the effects were throughout the treatment facility. And then in the bottom is a shot in the lab, and Joe did a fantastic job shooting that and putting that, Corey putting that video together. You're very modest. I think ours came out really nice. What else do I want to mention there? The other thing that we wanted to do with all the actors involved is kind of represent the community, because we're thinking about in the schools, there is some diversity, so we wanted to try to appeal in some way to that, and I think the project came together very well.